You want somebody healed and whole. You want somebody healed and whole. You listen, people who get in relationships broken break the marriage. Like you can't, two broke people can't fix not a broke remote can't cut on a working television. A broken mouse can't move the mouse on a working television. See, marriage was meant to work, but if I go into it broke, I can't operate the thing that was meant to work. See, the thing that was meant to work supernaturally. But if I come as a broke piece and I have no batteries in my remote, I can't turn a marriage on if I'm broken. The issue is broken people get into something beautiful and break it. Two bulls in a glass shop is not gonna knock over a glass. You see what I'm saying? So if someone is broken, their heart is broken, they got to go to God first before they get to you, if they even meant for you. You as a whole person, no whole person is going to accept anything broken. They're not. So if you're being patient, waiting for someone to be mended and bandaged and made whole, then you're distracting yourself from your wholeness. What about you? Because if you see broken pieces, I'm talking about significant broken pieces. We're talking about brokenness. Brokenness. We're talking about they're broken to the point to where they're not going to be useful. They may be entrepreneurially sound. They may help you with your finances. They may be a great communicator, but they broken. They got to go to God first to be put together and made whole and to be made new for that. You don't have time to wait for someone to get better. You don't have time for someone's heart to be mended because you are not God enough to know the timetable. You're not omnipotent enough, not omnipotent. You're not omniscient enough to know the time frame. You could be waiting for 5 years because God is not going to heal someone beyond their free will. He's not going to be able to heal someone beyond their obedience. So if you're sitting there waiting for someone to be from their heart to be broken, to their heart to being healed, it could take 10 years for that. Some people may not ever get healed, and you're waiting for 20 years. Don't be patient for nobody who's a patient. Don't be patient for someone who's a patient. What I mean by that, don't use your patience in someone that's a patient. A patient is someone that's having surgery. If they're a patient, don't give patience to that. Don't even have hope for that. Kill the hope, because hope turns to dope, and then dope turns to slopes. Your hope so high, then it becomes dopamine, then it becomes something that you're a drug to, and then when that thing fails you, you down a slope. Now your hope turned into a slope, and now you're trying to look for different ways to cope, and all of a sudden, you just nothing else there for you to really be inspired by it, whatever. So don't be patient for someone that's a patient. Use that patience in other areas of purpose and personal development, and trust that God will bring the right one at the right time.